You're live. No, I'm Memorex. Let's wait a couple minutes, see if anybody comes into this lovely live. Oh shit! How are you always first, Brandon? How are you always first? What do you got like super notifications on? What's up, Ian? How you doing? Alan, how you doing? What's up? I'm gonna take you guys on a tour of this beautiful truck stop I'm at, which you guys know he pretty much means I'm gonna be getting really excited in a minute. How you doing, Kiana? How you doing? Carlos, how you doing? Hey, Carlos, I think you're a new name to the group, huh? Anyways, welcome to the channel. If I'm mistaken, I'm sorry. I was probably delirious when I seen you last. Okay, so you guys want to go for a stroll here? How you doing, Emily? Haven't seen you in a while. Better if I get out of Australia. I'd be better if you get out. You're stuck in Springfield, huh? Being first in life, damn straight, Brandon. You got that right, man. I'm at home, Olive Garden with my mom and auntie. Sweet, sweet. Say hi to the family. Olive Garden, isn't that where you can eat as many breadsticks as you want or some crap like that and get really friggin' like OD'd on bread? I always think of Olive Garden. Never mind, I'll keep that one to myself. Thanks, Emily. Yeah, I'm gonna go do a tour of this truck stop. You're headed to Pittsburgh, or Pittston. Cool, February, right on. Oh shit, truck driver, how you doing, man? Oh, there's Mama. How'd you get in here? Aren't you supposed to be working? You're on your 15-minute break, okay. All right, guys, I'm gonna go take you for a little stroll. While I'm taking you for this stroll, I'm not gonna be able to read comments because it's gonna be too bright out there, but go ahead and hit the like button. I'm gonna turn the camera around here. Doink. Okay. If I get out of the truck without breaking my neck. Okay, first off, this is, oh, it smells like piss. Like hot. It's like freaking hot piss. It smells like hot ass piss. Oh, I can just reverse the camera. It smells like freaking hot piss here, okay? Here, look. There's Blue. Who parked that shit so crooked? Okay, let me walk you through this piss-smelling ass, gross place. Now, where you guys gotta look is, oh my god, it reeks. I can't take my shirt down. But when I pulled in here, look at the ground in here. I'll have to get the comments in a minute when I can read. It's, my dash in my truck says it's 118, but I highly doubt it's that hot. But look at the trash. 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 This, I think, is one of the worst truck stops as far as trash just being everywhere. I mean, look at this. Look at this nonsense. Nastiness. Ooh, it's a pretty truck. Trash. Trash. And now look. Here's what pisses me off. See all these broken pieces of pallet? Obviously, this is where guys swept their freaking trailers out. All through here. See if I can do this without getting run over. Oh, you know what? We need a couple sticks like that to hold the refrigerator up. But obviously, this is where guys have cleaned their trailers out. And the truck stop's not picking the mess up, which eventually they're going to have to, which means they're going to have to pay someone to do that, which means now it's costing them money for us to be here. which means why would they want to do that? And that's why this place has a lot of reserve parking spots. I'm lost. It has a lot of reserve parking spots, so you know they're making a few bucks there. But if I own this truck stop, my ass would be making every one of these reserve parking, because pigs can't keep their piggy shit to themselves, and if I got to pay someone to clean this piggy stuff up, I'm going to charge you for it. But it's too damn hot out here, so I'm not going to take you to the other nastier. I'm going to go get my half ass back in the truck where it's nice and cool. Oh, it reeks over here though, my God. Woo! It smells like piss, something fierce. Man, ugh. Spy shot. Make sure everything's good. Nothing's falling off the truck. What a stink. Look, I remembered to close the butt flaps when I parked. Locked. Tires are in good shape. The little side flappy deals aren't falling off. And now I'm going to get my happy ass back in the truck this hot. Read some of these comments. I don't know if you've seen that. It freaking reeks out there, man.
It smells like straight piss.
Yeah, it smells like freaking people just piss out on the street. Okay. Alright, let's see what these comments are saying here. You've been sawing logs all day, huh? Yeah, I should be sleeping right now. I'm going to start Facebook group about our adventure. What the hell kind of mixed up English was that? One thing I found about the group of people I hang out with here, Melissa, let me just give you a hint, is they're not alien. For the most part, they speak English, for the most part. So when you're going to come up to them and say, where are I'm going, they're not going to know what the hell you're talking about. So, FYI. What? Trash? Oh, Trashville. Trashville, USA. Okay, I thought maybe you were having a stroke. Mark, this is in Arizona. Where are we at? We're in Phoenix. Yeah, it's at, what are you at, a Pilot or a Flying J? I can't remember. We're at one or the other. Hey, Timothy, how you doing, man? Okay, Timothy, I will. I'm gonna be jumping in the shower, Greg, but I assure you that smell was not me. I have not pissed down my leg once yet today. Yeah, I haven't pissed once yet. Maybe. Can't guarantee that. Hey, Melissa, what's going on? To be the name of the face, what's going to be the... Yeah, what is... Wait, before... Babe, don't be going making no Facebook page until we talk about that. Grease, garbage, rubber, maggots, and diesel. Yummy, yum. Okay, Timothy. What's up, Will? Yeah, we need a good rain over here, man. It's like freaking death. Oh, there's the other stroke victim. Are there still are there still advarks in America? Be very useful there. That sounds like a great page. Not me, I speak gibberish from the old country. Yeah, definitely, Timothy. Definitely you speak gibberish. Candid shots interviews with truckers, funny stuff, etc. We're in Phoenix, Arizona. We drop tomorrow morning. Gonna get this load off my back, take a shower, and move on to the next one. That's about what I'm gonna do. Yeah, hit the like and sub button if you aren't already liked and you're not already a sub. Hit the buttons. I joined the page, Melissa. Did you know that Phoenix is the preparation age capital of America? No, I did not know that. Yeah, Alan, I did do something for the 1,000 subscribers. You missed it, man. Sorry, dude. Sorry, man, you missed it. You missed that show. I had to delete it, man. It was bad. It was bad, man. You missed out. But yeah, I got deleted. I don't even think I saved a copy on my end. Yeah, Casa Grande was up the road, not that far, and there was a Love's up there. I think there's a Love's right around here too. I'm just cheap as hell, and I get free showers at Pilot and Flying J's. So if I have to smell a little piss when I go outside, I smell a little piss. What do you mean I didn't do anything, Mark? I did too. Shut up, Timothy. You missed it. You guys all missed it. I couldn't help if no one was there. No iPhone giveaways. A Rand McNally for 1,000K subscribers. Yeah, I should give away my other Rand McNally, the 70 tablet. What is it called? 70 tablet or some bullshit like that. No, the car GPS. There you go. That's what I'll do. You need a new phone? Why do you need a new phone? Ain't nothing wrong with your phone. No, you remember he disappeared for a week. What are you guys talking about? I disappeared for a week. I did not disappear. I was right here. I was with myself the whole freaking time. I don't know what you mean that I disappeared. No, I was supposed to, no, you missed it. I ain't doing it again. That hurt, man. That freaking hurt. That was painful. No, this is my first live since last night, dear. But, yeah, I had a panicked wife last night, man. She called me like 800 times, freaking left messages on all my emails, on I think she even left a message on Kiana's comments looking for me. It's like, can a man just sleep? Is it illegal to sleep out here? But no, normally I always wake up to her when she calls, but my phone fell between the head of my bed and is next to my CPAP machine, and I just wasn't hearing it. I finally I started hearing the noise after 15 hours of her calling. Melissa, dialer or push button dialer or Timothy, you're making the sense, man. Crank. Oh, okay, I guess she understands it. A flip phone, yeah, no kidding. She had a flip phone for years. Petticoat Junction. Kiana's comments. Okay, yeah, I knew you left a comment somewhere. Yeah, so then Kiana's calling me. Are you okay? Well, where the hell are you? It's like, well, I guess it's true because I always answer my phone. Even if I'm sleeping, I'll wake up and answer the phone. John's doing good. He's over here doing vape things.
My nose keeps running.
Your nose is running because it's trying to get away from this piss smell.
Yeah.
I guess the piss smell's not in the truck though. Okay, well, Will says everyone unsubscribed since David didn't do a Rand McNally giveaway. Why was I supposed to do a Rand McNally giveaway? When did that come into play?
Give away something that doesn't work.
Yeah, you want something that don't work? If I remember right, I was supposed to eat something hot, and Kiana has a hot chocolate thing that I'm supposed to eat if we could ever manage to meet up. Well, you can unsubscribe. You couldn't last a week without seeing my beautiful face. A pager, yeah. On our way back to Springfield for testing, a little nervous for sure. Phil, if you've been doing it in the truck during your PSD, you got it. It's not going to be a big deal. The instructors, they're cool. The examiners, they're cool. They're going to try not to make you nervous. It's going to go smoother than you expect. Are you kidding me? I will called 7 countries and 5 states when he was at 992. I got to go back. Time's up. All right, sweetie. Good luck. What do you have, like 4 days left of work and you're done, huh? Retired. Retired. What's up, Chad? Oh man, I took a tour of this truck stop, dude. You should have seen this mess. This place is disgusting. Disgusting. Your next load's going to Utah, Kiana? Cool. You're going west. You were bitching about being stuck east. Now you're going west. Giving David H. a hard time. Okay. Yeah. Always. Back to butt whipping. You're back to butt whipping, dear? Oh, you mean wiping. Yeah, you're back to butt wiping. I was like, what the hell goes on to that place? You're whipping these butts. Oh, you're butt wiping. Yeah, that's gross. Have fun with that. Ugh. Make sure you wear gloves. You're rich. You're supposed to be doing a giveaway. No one told me about being rich and doing a giveaway. What can I give away? Hey, John, can I give your vape away?
No, you give me away.
You want? I'll give John away. Oh shit! No, that's gonna be breaking some kind of prime rules. Never mind. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Oh man! All that super chat money I'm making. Well, I don't even know what the hell super chat money is. 4 days. 4 days and you're done. Wow. I'm wondering who's going to be my trainer when I get to Prime Chatter Bags. David didn't give away the McNally, so he's out. I'm not training anymore, Eric, so yeah, I'm out. She's being promoted to cab truck. She's being promoted to in-cab trucking expert. Okay. Yeah, don't forget the Atlas. So what's up with this 50,000 mile TNT thing now? It's, last I heard, it's just a 50,000 miles. You got to do 50,000 miles instead of the 30,000, unless something's changed over the last couple of days. Yeah, you knew that would get me. Okay. All right, yeah, I thought you were throwing a monkey at me. Eric, who you think you would have the most fun with? Oh, well, I would say, okay, me, I would say bags, okay? And the only reason, Chad, is because I feel like my life is a little shorter when I'm with you, and then I look at you and say you have nice skin. I really swear you're gonna kill me. So I would be afraid to be locked in a truck with you for, 5 weeks or something. I might end up dead. So I would say I'd have to go with Bags. I think I could tell Bags he's got nice skin all day long, and he would appreciate it. He'd appreciate it, man. Not like you. You get all mad. Oh man, there goes the foot insert in the mouth. Oh man. Must please start looking at roads with at least 3 ways to move the same direction. That's a good idea. Yeah, keep going. Give away your glasses. Yeah, I can do that. And I can't see. Trucker Will, what's happening, man? Probably, Chad, you might hurt Bag's feelings. Chad, it's not a bad thing, dude. It's not a bad thing. I'm not saying I want to marry you. I can't. No, man. I mean, people ask me, how are my hands so damn soft? And I don't get mad. I say it's a lot of lotion. I put on a lot of lotion. I need to find a spot to stick this. There we go. Damn right, Eric, you already... Can you make money in leasing on Prime just by being solo and not training? You can, but it's all about the training, man. It's all about running that second person. I think you can make money. I think... Oh, by the way, guys, today is my 1-year anniversary at Prime. I got a thing in the Qualcomm saying happy anniversary. So yeah, it's my first year's up. But, I'm going to probably lease right after Melissa gets on the truck. I'll switch over to lease. I'll see. I just hate to lose my fleet manager, man. And start with a whole new, I have to train a whole new person. But I think leasing, a solo lease operator, is probably going to make what I'm making as a company trainer. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I heard the other day that you were negotiating with Nabisco Oreo division wants to try lotion Oreos in 2020. Timothy. I'm solo and I'm a lease driver. I'm solo and I'm a lease driver. We're proud. That's like coming out of the closet, sound like. Yeah. Thanks, truck driver. Yeah, man. So hopefully I'll get my year jacket. I might not though, because I did get a critical event a couple weeks ago. So I don't know if that's going to mess up my safety record. The night fleet manager, or weekend fleet manager, when he called to ask what happened, I asked him about that, and he said, no, one won't do anything. He says, as long as you don't keep getting them. So it may or may not, I don't know. I just know that when I was at my 6-month mark, that as soon as I got 6 months, it said, oh, you have a hat waiting at the Prime store for, 6 months safety. and I know you're supposed to get a jacket for a year safety, and I never got the message that I have a jacket waiting at the Prime store, so I might miss out on the jacket. Now, Trucker Will, this is a very controversial thing. You make $2,200 to $2,900 a week, okay? I keep asking people, is that gross or is that net? And some people, I don't think everybody understands what gross and net are. So what I'm going to say is I'm going to say what I'm referring to. Forget gross. I don't care what you're making gross. I want to know what you're bringing home as a solo lease guy after you pay all your trucking expenses and after you pay your taxes. Forget about all your personal bills, but all your trucking expenses and taxes, what are you bringing home? And not only that, what are you averaging over, say, 6 months, say a month? Not, this is my highest I brought home, let me show you this. I want to know what, on average, I do 4 paychecks at a time. On average, what are you bringing home as a solo lease driver net? Meaning after taxes, after everything. This is the money you get to keep, put in your bank account, and say it's mine. All right, Chad. See you later, man. Keep up the skin, dude.
Go Bucks.
Yeah, go Bucks. Bucks. Yeah, Bucks. Okay. Tis that after deductions, truckers will. Oh, is that after? Okay, so you're asking the same thing I was asking. Okay, so that's your bottom line net. So if you're bringing that as a solo lease guy, you're bringing that in almost $3,000. Let's see, what was it again? Yeah, $3,000, $2,200 to $3,000 a week. See, that's not an average though. You can't average between that. What is your average? If you're averaging between that, it's, it's 2,500. But yeah, what is your average? Because a lot of people will do that too. Oh yeah, I'm making between 1,000 and 2,000 a week. Well, that's a big difference. What happened, Eric? Nothing. No one needs to know. You're on a need to know basis. Dropping loads is gross. That's what gross is. Dropping loads is gross. That's what gross is. No, Johnny. Dropping loads is when you dump the shit off the back of your truck. Crazy Bag says after taxes on one of his videos, solos average $1,300 a week. Yeah, no, he's the only one that's ever broke it down a whole year, which is about $1,300 a week, which is great. He did a great job on that. I'm just curious because I talk to solo guys and they're like, dude, I'm bringing in $3,000-$4,000 a week. It's like, why are you still freaking working? I mean, shit, for $3-4 grand a week, man, I would be like, okay, let me see. I just put this guy in this truck, give him $2 grand a week, I'll take $2 grand a week, and I don't have to work no more. So $2,200 to $2,300 after taxes. All right, man, we're gonna see that. We're gonna see, because I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I've laid here enough. I've laid here enough and thought about it. Because I'm like, okay, now my insurance is dropping down to like $78 a week, and whatnot. But if I'm going to be bringing home $1,000 a week, let's say, running a solo company, or $2,000 solo lease, well, that $1,000 extra a week, I could pay the couple $100 for health insurance out of that. But I want to make sure that's the case, because I also know some people that are, in trouble in a lease. It sounds like you get yourself into trouble. And when I'm running with the wife, I want to be able to take a couple days off here and there, That seems to be the other thing with lease. Everybody always says, I went lease because I don't want no one to tell me when I can take a vacation. Okay, well, when do you take a vacation? Well, I take one every 6 months for a week because it costs so much money to do so. Don't lease, he's lies. Don't lease, he's lying. Is that what you're saying, Jeremy? Can he get Prime's insurance for family or individual as a lease? No, you have to go private. Prime has some kind of a thing on their walls there. Oh, contractors, which are the lease guys. You can now get this insurance, blah, blah, blah. But I've called them and it's crap insurance. They even tell you, yeah, this is like bare bones crap insurance. It's for minor things. If you have anything big, it's not going to cover it. So no, I'd have to go just private party, which is not a big deal. Try this equation: no income, no taxes. I haven't been to a bank in 15 years. Well, damn, man, it must be nice to be independently wealthy there, Timothy. Right, you have to run smart, exactly. Mark, watch it, man, watch it, man. If you're wondering why I'm pointing over here, because that's where your name is on my screen right now. I'm poking your name. I have health insurance when I retire. Would Prime still require me to buy their insurance? No, you don't. You're not required to buy anything. You don't have to you don't have to get insurance. That's an option. It's an option that you can choose or not choose. Okay, run smart, $1,400 a week. Fuel maintenance, forced dispatch rates are in the tank. Okay, I don't know what you're. So Jeremy, are you a lease guy at Prime and are you making like $1,400 a week? Is that what you're saying? A bum. Independently wealthy, man. Bums don't have computers to go online with. Yes, Jeremy, I'm finding the same thing, man. The same thing when I talk to these guys that are leasing and I actually get them cornered and start questioning them, the whole story changes. I mean, you be talking to a guy and it's like, yeah, I'm bringing home $2,200 a week. And when you actually grab hold of them and don't just say, oh, cool, and you start questioning them and say, well, let me see. Then it turns into, well, this week I only made $1,100. Oh, okay. And then last week I was in the negative because, and then the week before, oh, I made $1,500 the week before. And it's like, well, dude, where are you coming up with these numbers? Working on it, right. How much will insurance cost you as a lease operator? I was looking into private health insurance and it's going to be about, I think it was going to be like $1,000 a month. $800 a month, $1,000. I know in California, I think we were paying about $1,300. But I think it was going to be about $800 or $1,000. I can't remember. Well, Timothy, you need to get that situation straightened out and get to where the morale is boosted. Or you can just rip a big old hot juicy fart and boost your own morale. Rates are really low. Yeah, things are right now. It's not a good time to lease, man. Right now is not a good time to be a lease operator, I'll tell you. Yeah, that's right. Your laptop was older than mine. Yeah, but trip planning ain't gonna do it, man. I trip plan the hell out of these things, but when I'm on a load and I have to sit a day to get it dropped and sit a day to get it picked, there's 2 wasted days, man, when you could be running. I know with lease, it's all about, well, it's not about the miles, it's about the revenue. But for instance, I know somebody who, okay, you're gonna do this load, you're gonna pick it up here, it's 300 miles, it's going to pay this much money, and it's like, damn, that's a sweet deal. good money. Gets on the load, runs that load, and goes, wait a minute, there's no drop time. Finally get a drop time 2 days later. So now you're sitting on that load for 2 days. So that load that should have took a day and made good money now took 2 days and made just average money. See, that's the kind of crap that could piss that piss man off, man. That piss man off. Jeremy, I've done a lot of research myself, man. Why do you think I've been on the fence for so much? And, you know, I get there and it's like, sounds good. Then it's like, I don't know. Then it's like, but everything I research, as long as you don't get in trouble with a bad truck, which I think I just leased Old Blue here because this truck's been really good. I think as long as you don't get in trouble with a bad truck, you should be okay. Now, when I was going to train, it was a no-brainer. Leasing was the way to go, but I'm not planning on training. So yeah, it's tough, but I do want to see more money. It's going to suck when I stop training and my money goes back down to, what it was. Yeah, no, that insurance is expensive, Eric. Just like giving you a hard time. Oh, that's fine, Mark. I like giving and getting a hard time. Yeah. One of these days, catch you, get that breakfast. Yeah. One of these days. I know, haha, you're helping and you're going to help some more, ha ha ha. Timothy. Okay, morale will be boosted so that wet fart dries and starts to itch. That was a good one. Damn straight. Then you break out the lotion. Lotion fixes anything. What's happening, Kyle? Hog Rider, what's up? Every time I see a prime trailer, I turn on the reefer. That's funny. At least you're not turning it off. Now I'm going to try very, very hard and get you out of waited days. Ew. That's why Prime up there, TNT rates were so low. That's why Prime up there, TNT rates were so low. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever's going on, it's going to work its way out, I'm sure. Waste is right. That's what I thought you were saying. Might be better, a new term, waited days. Get a stupid dispatcher, you will go broke. Yeah, see, Jeremy, and when I went to go lease a couple, when I went to train for Train the Trainer, they gave me a dispatcher before I decided I'm going to stay company. And this dispatcher, when you Googled him, he was like brand new as a dispatcher. He was like some young guy that was a new dispatcher, so I was worried. Blue may be a short lease. I don't think Blue would be a short lease. It's a brand new truck. So it would be, I mean, yeah, you wouldn't get the full 3 year out of it, I don't think. But yeah, so I guess technically, if it's not a 3 year, it's going to be a short lease, duh. Because the truck, it's only got 54,000 miles on it. I don't get as many Walmart loads as I would like. I know a lot of people don't like the Walmart loads. I love them. If I could do dedicated Walmart, I would. I love it. They're easy to find. They're easy to get into. They're easy to get out of. And I've rarely ever had to sit at one. So I don't know why people are always bitching about Walmart. I mean, yeah, I've had to sit, but nothing out of the ordinary. There's folks that needs to be figured out. Every driver workload weighted days per month. Workload weighted. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about, Timothy. I wonder why there is no lock on the reefer control. It seems like it's the easy way to... Yeah, you know, Mark, same thing. But here's the thing. If somebody... If the reefer's turned off and you turn the reefer on, nothing's going to happen. If the reefer's on and I'm on a load and you mess with those controls, I instantly start getting alarms up here on the Qualcomm. You know, whatever somebody did, the temperature was changed, the IntelliSet was changed, the reefer was turned off, and it won't shut the hell up. And if you don't if you don't do something about it, then dispatch will eventually call you and say what's going on. So yeah, I always wondered why we don't have a code. We have the code to start the truck. I wonder why we don't have a code to change reefer settings. I know the quick answer is going to be because these trailers are dropped at customers, and customers aren't going to want to deal with codes. Okay, so then turn the code off when they're at customers, and then when we get them, turn them back on. Okay, now here's the bitch. Then we forget to turn the code off when we're at the customer. Now the customer can't turn the reefer on. It's a big problem. See, I've worked this all out. So no codes. Oh man. But yeah, if somebody messes with the reefer when you're under a load, it's being monitored 24/7. When I fill my reefer up, I always drop 7 gallons in my tank, extra 21 every time. Yeah, I mean, if that's worth your job. That's funny you say that, because I was told a story about a guy that was doing that, and he got caught and is no longer employed. He's doing the same thing. He was putting reefer fuel in his truck. Red Sox fan, huh? Mark C, we need, okay, Timothy wants to talk to you, Mark. The long unload time. What, at Walmart? Not really. All unload time seems to be long, but I would say 50% of the time I go to Walmart, it's a drop and hook. But yeah, I really don't. One time we were stuck at a Walmart for a long time, but I was sick. I was with my trainer, and it didn't matter because I was sick, so I didn't care. I was glad we were stuck there. But otherwise, I'm always pretty much in and out of a Walmart. I got an old-time hardline Red Sox gem in my house somewhere. What's up, Stefan? How you doing, man? Working hard, hardly working, making money. How's life treating you? I only got a few autographs. Okay, you guys are talking about that baseball thing. Blues? Blues? What blues? What the hell are you guys talking about? I do cards, brought it all with me, and some memorabilia. Man, you guys are talking baseball, aren't you? Just because I wear baseball caps don't mean I know anything about baseball. If you get $5,000 in revenue to the truck or more, and you keep your fuel about $900 with prime discount, you should see over $2,000 in your pocket. See, and that's where I was having a hard time yesterday with Jason, or Roland, what's his name, Roland for Time or something. He popped up yesterday and he said, what did he say? I gross $3,800 and I take home $2,500 to $2,700. And I'm like, that can't be the right math. But he was getting upset. I don't know why he was getting upset. I was questioning it because it didn't work out right. It didn't make sense. And then I think Bags or somebody came in and said, no, he means that's what he netted or something. But when you go back and look at it, no, he said, I gross this and then I take home this, which the numbers just were not right. But I'm sure it's just a miscommunication somewhere. Yeah, Walmart don't like to pay the detention. Well, luckily I don't. I think I only had to pay. I think I was only detained at Walmart once or twice. I'm usually in and out of there pretty quick. Ah, so you've got some like good kind of stuff then, Timothy, huh? Some real memorabilia stuff. Yeah, it didn't make. If you're talking about what I was just talking about, yeah, it didn't make sense, man. Have to make that trip in one shift to make next load. Oh crap! See, why are you letting them hook you up like that? You're gonna be in the same. You're gonna be in the same predicament where you're just gonna be too damn tired to be able to do anything with the load. You can't let them. You can't let them run you so damn ragged, man, that you can't think. You know, if you tell them, no, that load's too tight, I need time, they'll just get you a different load. There will be another load there, Kiana, if we're talking about the same thing. Mark, Ted Williams still merits a lot of respect up there. Ted Williams, that name sounds familiar.
Baseball.
It is
Player
baseball.
from years ago. Many years ago.
Are you going to lease soon, David? I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about once my wife gets on the truck and we figure out how we're going to actually run, then I'll pop the question and maybe go lease. But I'm not in any hurry. You know, I'm not in any hurry to go lease unless it's got to look right to me. Are you going to get a pet? I mean, I don't want to call my wife a pet, but I mean, I brush her hair all the time and pat her on the head sometimes. I mean, does that make her a pet? Let me think. Does she come when I call her? Yeah, she comes running sometimes. But wait a minute. Wouldn't that make me the pet? No. No, I'm gonna leave that one alone because she might watch this. She might watch this video. '30s, '40s, Ted Williams color decal Little League bat unused. Oh, you guys talking about that baseball stuff again? Can't say anything bad about the Red Sox either. Mark, those are two. Let's idle this truck for a little bit. It's getting freaking hot in here. Get the oil pressure up. Can you guys hear okay, or is this now, is it blowing too hard? Stop working for pennies. Okay, what kind of pennies are you making there? Net. What are you putting in your bank account with the IRS being a happy man, your truck payment paid, all your fuel, all your trucking expenses paid? What are you putting in your bank account? Average 4-week period. What is your average for that 4-week period? I don't want to hear no $8 million and then, yeah, the rest of the year I made, I was negative. But stop making pennies, huh? So what's up, buddies? So why did they change the TNT anyway? Nobody talking about it. Okay. My fleet manager called me and we had a long talk and he explained about this TNT thing. And he also said that go ahead and watch. You might see Swift and Knight and all those other guys follow Prime's lead. But basically, as everyone knows, trucking has slowed down a little bit. There's no high demand for all these new truck drivers. It's flooded. So the fact that the best way to put it is how you can get a CDL so quick right now. That was because of how all these companies needed drivers now. So they did the bare minimum, get people through. Basically now, there's a lull in trucking, so there's not a big demand for drivers. Now let's go ahead and keep people out there and make them run more. The problem I'm seeing, and the thing I kind of agree with, I agree with Crazy Bags on, is putting you out there for a longer period of time in a team environment. I don't think is necessarily going to help you all that much unless you're running good enough to run the truck like it's your own solo truck, and you're doing so to where you have someone to, hey, well, I don't remember, what do we do with this? But if you're just running from point A to point B for another 30,000 or 20,000 miles, that ain't gonna help you. I mean, if you're getting out of the truck and dealing with shippers, receivers, and all that, that's just more experience. And hopefully, some of these guys that don't teach all that right away can get that done within that 50,000 miles. So I don't see a big deal about another, what is that? I don't know, 3 weeks. Another 3 weeks. 4 weeks. I'm out here, dude. Take it easy. Stay safe. You keep applying the lotion. You'll get Chad-like skin soon. Yeah, definitely, man. I'm trying to go for Chad skin. That's right. Lease is something you should think about and not rush into. Now, my truck just said it's going to shut off in 60 seconds, which I highly doubt it's going to, because my dash says it's 119 degrees, which we know it's not, but that's what it says. So it should stay running, even though it says it's going to. I guess you'll just have to go lease and find out for yourself. Some people say lease is the way to go, yet others scream don't do it. Exactly, Johnny. And the way I see it, what's it going to hurt? I'm going to lease the same truck. I'll go lease. If it's not something I want to do, send me back to company. I pay the deferred first week payment. I'm out that, and we're good to go. Because I'm not going to be leaving that truck either. So it's really not going to be that big of a deal for me. That sounds good. Okay, you're not hearing all this engine noise. David, 20 years ago, Christie was after this bat offered me $1,500 as they had a cracked version at an auction, which tipped me off, so I kept it. That was smart. I suppose I'll leave it at some soup kitchen in the area. Yeah, probably. First 900, second 1,500, third 1,600, fourth negative 255, fifth 725. Okay, see, I like this. Now, what's this all add up to? So 7. Okay, 5, 6, 36, 7, 8, 9 days off. You spent like 4 days in Springfield. Come on, first 900. Okay, these are nets, I assume. Okay, so your first week, I beat you. Second week, you beat me. Third, you beat me. Fourth, I beat you, and because you're negative 255, I want to know what that does. I'm going to have to go back and add this all up. What's this 2196? Oh, that's your 7th week. I'm going to have to add all this up and see what that amounts to with that negative in there. It's been like 4 days. That's not my, oh, I can't do it. It's freaking my phone. Be on my phone. Oh, it's just... I had to trim my damn mustache, man. What's up, Warrior? How you doing, man? So yeah, that lease deal. Now those were all, those are nets, right, Stefan? 1637 net average after 4 weeks. There you go. Cliff Lord. I always called you Kill Lord. Kill Lord sounds better. All right, there you go. 1637. That's good. That's kind of what I'm looking for, is to see what that is. Someone that actually punches the numbers down. Just getting showered up and getting laundry done. Okay, cool. Everyone's got to get that done sometime or another. That's right, Stefan. Yeah, exactly. It does. It takes a minute to figure out how to get it going. Okay, Mark. So Stefan was about a 935 average. So if he was a 935 average, I have you beat as a company guy. This week's really good. But see, that's why, you know, this next month you might kill it the next 4 weeks. Now, you guys say it really depends on fleet manager as well. What does the fleet manager have to do with it? I mean, do you think fleet managers, because fleet managers make their money by us moving freight. So if you got to, are you saying you might have a fleet manager that doesn't want to make money? I've always wondered when people say my fleet manager is killing me. You know, it's like, well, is your fleet manager killing you, or are you killing your fleet manager? That was in the bank, okay. Must go clean drinking holes so it is ready in the morning. Drinking hole, it must go clean. Okay, Timothy, have a good one, man. I went company for a while, 2 months, as lease, making more money than when I was company. Yeah, but you're only 2 months into it. You got to give it some time to get things going. Just over 14,000 on my TNT phase. Heading up to Terry. Yeah, I can't say that name, in Indiana. Okay, cool, man. Cool, 14,000. You're getting there. You're getting there. Right, they set you up for loads and get pre-plans, but what I was getting at is, why would a fleet manager not want to give you loads and, you know, and all that? I mean, I can see a fleet manager going, nah, you know what? This guy's a screw up, so I'm not going to trust him with this good load. I'm going to give him this crappy one that I don't care if it gets screwed up. This load that's, you know, needs to be there, I'm going to give to this guy. I can see that happening, but again, that's not fleet manager, that's you. You know, if your fleet manager don't trust you. Okay, yeah, exactly. If you get a fleet manager that's just a piece of crap and don't want to work, then everybody on his board's screwed. Yep, bare minimum. It's time to go there, buddy. That's when you need to change fleet manager. Yes, that's right, Trucker Will. I think my fleet manager realized that I wanted to run pretty quickly when I would call and nag him. I'm done with this load. How come you haven't sent me another load? What's going on? Why are you only doing this? How come this? And to this day, I still bitch at him. Just last night, or yesterday, because I knew he was going to be off today, I sent him a message. Hey, you do realize that I'm going to be getting here 24 hours before this load needs to be dropped. You need to get this, we need to figure out how to get this thing delivered sooner. But he made a couple calls, and I made a couple calls, and now I'm stuck here till the morning. Big companies are pushing hair tests for everyone. Yeah, a lot of people feel. You know, I can see that happening. The more a company can be picky and choosy, the more they're going to do it. You know, I know this company, I'm not going to say where and who, but they actually, it's not a trucking company. They actually quit drug testing so they can get employees. That's pretty bad. Let's go ahead and get rid of the drug testing policy because we need to hire people. If you lease, you need to run hard so the FM can see who's good and who's bad. Yeah, exactly. Well, just like company. You know, when I first went company, they did a. You could see what they were doing. I mean, the loads they were giving me, it almost seemed like they were testing them. Before I started doing the training, I'll tell you, they had me running so hard that I couldn't stop and piss. It was like, are you guys kidding me? I can't even stop and piss. Literally, if I didn't get a shower in on my 30-minute break, I'd be late. It was getting ridiculous. It's like, come on, I need a few minutes. You guys gotta let me eat and shower at least. Hair follicle. What's up, Mr. Brown? I wonder how many people would fail out right now if they grabbed the hair follicle test. They're going to require it in 2 years. I don't like Diet Pepsi. It was a little ass bottle. Look at that thing. I don't drink much of it. That's actually not even cold. Yes. Right, Stefan. I know I used to always drink Diet Coke, but I found out that the diet was worse for you than the regular. I quit drinking diet, but I don't drink a lot of soda. I really don't. I like cherry vanilla. It's a sparkling water. The bottle's really smooth. When I was a FM, my guys all ran differently. My guys running harder, got higher loads, and more frequent drop and hooks. Ah, you were a fleet manager, Kyle? No wonder why you're such a jerk. I mean, yeah, no wonder why you're such a nice guy. That's the other thing. Everyone always says fleet manager. I used to think my fleet manager was a jerk. I don't know. I just didn't understand him. I didn't understand him, and I don't think he understood me. And after we worked out that issue, I think he's pretty cool. We understand each other now. Yeah, I used to drink a lot of water with Crystal Light. I've been wanting to do that again, to get those packets that you dump in the bottle. Dr. Pepper is the best, you're right. I'm just not drinking a bunch of it, so I'm always hard. No need for a hot fleet manager. I'm always hard. There's no need for a hot fleet manager. Let me read that again. I'm always hard. I'm always hard. No need for a hot fleet manager. I don't know what you mean. I don't get it. What are you talking about, Mr. Brown? I'm always hard. No need for a hot fleet manager. What is somebody being hot? You mean like you're hard, like I'm hard, I'm hard hitting. I mean, I don't get it. What do you mean? No training policy, 50K is okay, but do you think it should all be with one trainer? Yeah, that's a good question, Mike. That is something that would be a good thing, is switch up. Because you never know what different trainers...
aspects.
Yeah, you get different aspects of... I always thought that. I always wondered, man, I wish I would have, went with it, after I was on my trainer's truck, I wish I would have changed. I would have loved to have seen what it was like to get different training from somebody else. But I sat with my drivers and tried to figure out what their goals and intentions were. Okay, that's good. Yeah, no, my fleet manager, I don't know, he seems pretty cool. I mean, I don't think there's anything he can really do about what's going on right now, so I don't fault him for it. You know, especially Prime, he's making money by me making money, and for me getting stuck sitting on a load to drop or pick, it's costing him money too. Hi, David from Joyce and Blake in Canada. How you doing, Joyce and Blake? How many miles has John got left? He's got 10,000? 10,000. Yep, 10,000 miles. Yeah, our house is supposed to close escrow, I believe, on the 29th of this month, which is kind of cool. It's getting kind of cold in here, John.
Feels good.
It's getting kind of cold in here. Getting nippy. Is John staying company, a company driver? I believe you're staying company. Yeah, he's going to start out company.
Especially right off the bat.
Yeah. He's going to start company and then probably switch over to lease. He'll play it by ear, I'm sure. I drive for Uber, so our manager's number is 1800. How can we screw you today? 1-800, how can we screw you today? It's not your FM's fault. It's more of the salespeople and what freight they have coming in. Yes, that's what I was trying to explain. I think I was talking to you about that, John, or was it Kiana? It was you? Yeah, about how sales has, and we're like, well, I wonder what exactly sales and the fleet manager does, you know? Because I think the fleet manager only deals with the after sales, gives it up. Now it's in the fleet manager's hands. To take it from there. David, don't like my comment. What do you mean don't like your comment? Did you hold on, Road Rash? I missed it, maybe. If you're talking about I did say something about your comment. Are you messing with me, man? What do you mean don't like your comment? What's up, Road Rash? What do you mean don't like your comment, man? Where are you guys at today? We're in Phoenix, Arizona. Mr. Brown says company is the only way to go. And then Stefan laughs. Company is the only way out, LOL. You are correct, David. Okay, so yeah. So sales, fleet manager takes it over once sales gives it to you. Okay. There he is. There's Travis. There's our resident international driving lease operator. Come over to the dark side, Mr. Brown, he says. So, Travis, what are you doing? I mean, I don't know if you've ever mentioned money. If you don't want to mention money, that's fine. But what are you netting, say, average a month? Take home, put in your bank, truck payment, taxes, everything's pulled out. This is money you can literally throw away, and it won't cause a problem. You know, other than you not being able to pay your bills. But as far as your company goes, you know, your company side of your bills. Just wait until freight starts to slow down. It's going to be a shit show. What do you mean start to slow down? It's slow as crap already. You're only doing a year, Mr. Brown? Are you planning on, what are you planning on doing after a year? A little mini pee bottle. Right, Alan, I was going to say, freight's been slow forever. What are the trannies saying about trannies to do more miles? Oh, trainees. Is that what you're trying? What are the trainees saying about trainees to do more miles? What are the trainees saying about I'm not 100% sure I know what you're trying to say there, Road Rash. What are the trainers saying about trainees to do more miles? What are the trainees saying about trainers? I don't know. I don't know what you're trying to say, man. I mean, I don't know what anyone's saying about the more miles. I mean, John doesn't have to do the more miles, so he hasn't said anything. I would say 5.4 average, but the week can vary widely. I would actually be hesitant to mention my best week today. Okay, Travis, no. You're giving me your gross 5,500 a week average. Take home in your pocket, no way. I want to see statements. There's no way you're talking gross. I want to know the net. That's what your truck's bringing in. Ain't no way a solo lease guy's making that much money net. If that would be better money than the guy's training. You don't train, do you? You don't train, I don't think. Yeah, I don't know, Road Rash. I don't know what. I really haven't heard anything. I mean, there's some people that's come in the comments and, oh, well, I ain't going to Prime now that they're going to make us train longer, which I can understand that. I probably wouldn't have either. But, you know, what are you going to do? I mean, if they haven't noticed, Prime has really gotten strict about everything, man. I feel if you have a family to support, you won't to maximize your income and home time. At least you can do both, company not so much. You want to maximize your income and home time. Yeah, see, that's where I kind of disagree right there, Stefan. I don't know if you can do as much home time leasing as you can a company guy. I mean, if I look back, I was freaking home at least 2 days. Shit. Like the first 3-4 months I was probably home every other week for a day or two. And it never hurt my money, but if I was leasing it, probably would have. But I don't know. It depends, because you're making more leasing. It's hard to say, man. Depends on how much home time you're talking about. You're right, David and Alan. Freight's been slow, but also what you guys are allowed to haul and the contracts are the problem. What we're allowed to haul. We're allowed to haul anything. Prime doesn't carry, explosive hazmat shit. Oh, a month. Okay, 5,500 a month. Okay, so you're netting 5K, 5,500 a month. So yeah, you're. I don't have my phone. 1,100. Yeah, about 1,100. Okay, so if you're talking 11, I was gonna say that's. You got your phone right there, man. Grab your scanning machine. Before I go on a live looking like a dumbass. Shut up. Yeah, I walked right into that one. So that'd be 4, so say
1375.
1375. Okay, that's kind of what Badge is making. Okay. So yeah, that's not bad. Why remove Brown's comment? It wasn't derogatory or anything, just a bad word. I didn't remove no one's comment. Where's Brown's comment got removed? Who removed Brown's comment? Oh no, Mr. Brown removed it himself. You're talking about the one that's message retracted? When it says message retracted, the user retracted it. $1,400 a week average, but then you have individual weeks of track. Right, Travis. Yeah, no, that's not bad. I mean, you know what? I think that's what you told me when we were at the yard that one time. So what you were making. Same thing. Yeah. So no, it's there. It's just that's not a Swift truck, right? Okay, I don't have to watch it then. Prime needs to start hauling hazmat and specialized loads. Yeah, I don't want to haul any hazmat. I have enough anxiety maneuvering through this country, let alone having to go through specific routes because I'm carrying the hazmat. Screw that. That's a good question, Road Rash. We need to. We need to. He needs to stop. There you go. But see how he did that out there? He lined the truck. That's what I always say. Line it up, and now you can just go straight back with it. See, he did that in front of the trucks. So you don't have to worry about being in between. I mean, when you can't do that always. And see, that's... See, that's not a learning company. That's not a mega carrier. And you see, he still has to overshoot and correct and everything. And everyone's always so worried about, oh my God, I'm taking too long to do this, taking too long to do that.
Not bad, not bad, not bad.
Yeah, no, Bags and we all need to get together again. That was awesome, man. That would be fun. That'd be fun to do another weekend with the boys. I do 3 weeks sweet, 2-3 day home. I do 3 weeks out, 2-3 days home. Okay. What's up, Trucker's Life? How you doing, man? That's not bad. That's not bad. 2-3 weeks out, 2-3 days home. I'm also pretty new at it, so that could make it go up maybe. I don't know, man. If you do the math on that, I think you're doing pretty damn good there, Travis. Prime only does minimal specialized hazmat, regular hazmat all the time to Walmart. Okay. Alan knows his shit about Prime. Alan, hey Alan, how long have you been with Prime? You've been there a while, haven't you? If I remember right. Yeah, you've been there like 5 or 7 years or some crap, haven't you? I'll just put 300 a week in a e-fund, some more if you want to add that in. No, see, Travis, you did net correctly. You took that out of your net because you put it in your e-fund. And you said, yeah, you can put that in if you wanted to. A lot of people would have, oh, well, let's just put it in there. That's like when I do my checks, I always let people know, you know, this is, you know, my medical money I'm putting back in because not everybody would do that. But yeah, no, good. So that's good. 300 a week in an e-fund. You're stacking some cash in there. Jeez. It's not what you earn, it's what you spend and save. Yeah, I can see your point on that, but yeah, you do need to earn some to be able to spend some. I'm a little worried when the wife gets on the truck, it might turn into a freaking party every day as far as spending money. So I'm going to have to be careful with that. Hazmat is not worth it for a company, only $50 extra a load. Yeah, no, if you're going to give me hot loads like that, I'm going to need more than $50. Screw that.
She's had more trouble parking that car now.
Yeah, I know, I was watching that, yeah.
Got a spotter.
Yeah, that was funny as shit, huh? Mile per gallon is a big factor, and I understand not everyone feels that way. You know, Travis, I feel that way now. Even as a company guy, slowing this truck down, running team, I've been over $100 a week in fuel bonus, except this last week. I went under $100, and what we did, we had that one load, we ran balls out the whole way. Lost my fuel bonus. Lost that $100. Emerson, Georgia until Monday. Ugh. Springs Journal. I need to meet you so you can get your chocolate. Yes, we need to do a burn your ass video there, Kiana. You need to quit screwing around over there with all the hillbillies on the hillbilly side of the country and come over here to the cool side with the cool kids. $50 company hazmat is for a 50-mile load or a 2,000-mile load not worth it. Yeah, screw that. Yeah, because you got to go, you got to go around bridges and over hills and all kinds of crap. Kiana, stop at the Lebanon, Indiana chocolate store F. Rift, whatever that means. I have been here 6 years. Okay, I knew you've been there a while. Right out front. Okay, I don't know. Won't have room for that. Won't have room for that. Okay, right out front. What am I missing? I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't have room for it. If you have weeks that get you to just the right places, though, you'll be swimming in gold like Scrooge McDuck. I like that term. Oh yeah, I can be a Scrooge McDuck. Dude, it's going to be so... Well, some of you guys already have no bills and everything out there, and you're running and you're going, no, this is nice, it's stacking all this money. But come next month, I will have no bills other than my trucking bills, and like Netflix and that kind of crap. But the house is sold, the car is sold, the camper sold, the horses are pretty much sold. I'm not going to have any bills other than what the wife spends daily, probably more than I'll make. Walkaway lease isn't a bad thing, just too much responsibility for a novice company driver like myself. I'll leave lease to the real truckers in my month. I don't know what IMMFOAAO is. But yes, you're right, Mr. Brown. That's why I decided I wanted to try this. And that's why I think everybody should go company first. It does not hurt you at all to go company first. If you go lease first and you can't do it, you get penalized. You have to pay that first month's lease payment, plus any damages to the truck that you may not done. But going company first, yeah, you're not making the lease money right out of the bat, but you might not have anyways because you're screwing up. Screw up on their dime. Figure it out, and then if you like the truck you just call them up and say, hey, I want to go lease. I want to lease this truck. They'll lease you that truck. You go in, you sign the paperwork, and you keep rolling. You don't have to deal with all that nonsense of waiting for a truck. Yes, Brandon, probably soon. Sooner rather than later. Yeah, I'm still alive, or live, Will. I'm still alive. As long as you guys want to talk to me, I'll be here yapping away like a damn schoolgirl. Although I'm starting to feel like I have to go potty, so... Did I just say potty on live? I have to go to the bathroom. Gotta get a whiz. Yeah, the men's room. Fucking potty. Hell, it's like you're just stretchy dance. Will you be done training, John, before you and Melissa have to move from the house, or you just sold? I probably won't be. She was going to rent a hotel for a couple weeks, but she's going to sleep. My daughter's got a really teeny tiny house right there near the terminal, so she's going to sleep there on the couch for a couple weeks or whatever it takes. Dear, what made you decide to become a professional motor carrier? You mean truck driver? It's something I've always wanted to do, and life choices went a different route. And once my daughter was old and old enough and doing her own thing, I started thinking about, hey, I wanted to do this. Let's try it. And I tried it, and here I am today, a year later, and the wife's going to be moving on the truck with me, and we're going to go. I think we're going to make some pretty cool ass videos. Yes, I might not be making the biggest paychecks I can some weeks, because right out of the bat, I'm going to want to go to New Orleans for a day or two, maybe a day. Me and my wife, we get kind of bored with things real easy. Like when we go to Vegas, we used to go to Vegas every year for our anniversary, and we would literally, oh, let's go for a week, and like 2 days later, we'd like, this sucks, let's get out of here. So, I want to go to New Orleans for a day, do a lot of pictures and video and things like that, and we're going to be stopping all over the place and making videos, pictures, and stuff. Yeah, I won't, Kenneth. How do you run without doing 34s? You run on recaps. Every I've explained this before pretty good. Now I'm brain farting on it. You've got a 70-hour you get 70 hours every 70 hours every 8. You get 70 hours. You can run a 70-hour clock within 8 days. There you go. And it's not really 8 days, it's 7 days, but your clock triggers on at midnight, so they call it 8 days. And basically, as long as you don't go over that 70 hours, every here, it's easier for me to just show you. Let's see.
You have 8 hours and 0 minutes of remaining drive time.
It's easier for me to just show you. Okay. There we go. There's my clock. Okay. That's what I have on my 70. 19 hours and 20 minutes. Now, hours to be gained, I'm getting 5 hours and 40 minutes tonight. And then in 2 days, tomorrow night, I'm getting 8:24. And that's what I drove today. So basically, you get back. Let me change the screen here. The screen won't change. There we go. Okay. Okay, so that's what I'm getting back tonight, the next night, so on and so on. These are all the hours I'm going to be getting back. And as long as I can keep these hours up there to where I don't burn that 70 hour down, I'll have time to drive. You got to remember, you only need like 10 hours a day, if that. But you're probably thinking, but you're only getting 5. You're only getting, and then you get 2. But if you come back over here, I've still got 19. So tonight I'm going to get that. Tonight I'm going to get the 540 back. So that's going to be, 19. That would be 24, almost 25 hours. Back at midnight tonight. I could spend an hour on that. I'd need more time than just a live to go over that. But you get the picture. You see each day you get back the hours the week later of what you used the 8th day before. It's freaking confusing as hell when you do it like that. But if you looked at that chart, you see those were miles, and on these days, these were what I was driving, and these are the hours I used, and so those are the hours you're getting back, which was the on-duty hours. But yeah, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. I think a big part is not being an argumentative jerk with your FM and dispatch. Oh God, no! You should always respect those people, even if they piss you off, because you know what? It's 9 times out of 10, it's not their fault. Okay, I'm getting too damn cold there. Let's let that thing back there kick back on. Ooh, it's freaking freezing in there, man. I'm freaking cold. There went my freaking mileage bonus this week too. Just idled I idled the truck the other day too to burn off all that fuel. What was I saying? I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, always treat everybody with respect. Even these shippers and receivers that are jerks, kill them with kindness. Because yeah, you make an enemy. You got to remember, these people have your livelihood in their hands. Why make an enemy out of them? Yeah, no, I try to only run like 9.5 hours a day. which is really easy to do when you're running a team truck, because you don't need to run any more than that. You said potty because I said it in Serafina, because, okay, you're speaking in tongues again here. You said potty because I said it to Serafina. Maybe I heard you say it to Serafina. Maybe that's what you're saying. Yeah, I heard you say it. I heard you say it to Serafina earlier. Okay, that's probably what you were saying. Yeah, that could be.
I think the thing sucks in smells from outside too. You smell it. It smells. It just started smelling funky in here.
It shouldn't. That should be sucking in air right there.
I don't know. As soon as you turn that on, it smelled like feet and ass all of a sudden. I don't know.
Grab that bottle right here. Grab the freaking spray. Go. I don't smell nothing over here, but it's not blowing on me. Here, grab that bottle on the right side.
Yeah. Just the urine smell came in as soon as I opened the door.
Yeah, that freaking reeks out there.
Spray it on the carpet.
Okay, where am I? Okay, that's okay. Travis, how long do you drive a day? So you go company first, then go lease the company truck you currently drive. You can. I don't know if you can all of them, but I know Big Dirty I had, they were going to lease that to me, no problem. These trucks are leased to Prime, and Big Dirty had 6 months left on its lease, so I could have only have leased it for 6 months. This truck probably is going to have like 2.5 years on it. It probably won't have a full 3 year on it, which is fine. I feel like I tried the truck out, and you go company, you try the truck out, it's been a good truck, okay, I'm going to lease it. Although, I was looking at specs on trucks, and the freaking Peterbilt's got the biggest sleeper in it. It's got an 80-inch sleeper, but I don't know if I want to deal with that, because living on the truck permanent, man, you want as much room as you can get. If you would pick a time of year to come to Prime for training, what month would it be? Myself personally, I would come right before winter gets really bad. I would say probably, when did it pick up? I'd say like November, maybe December. November maybe. That way you can get into winter training, man, on a trainer's truck. I got 20 hours left on my clock, but don't want to do it 34. That's fine. You got 20 hours. When you probably got time coming back pretty soon too. I mean, all you don't need to drive more than 10 hours a day, really. Boo-hoo, get to work. Boo-hoo, you get to work. I'm working hard. Well, I've run my 70 down to 1 hour. I've got you beat. I've got that picture of my 70 down to 0 on Instagram. So, 8-hour day is best to never stop. Yeah, you know what? If you can do 8 hours a day, think about this for a second. If you do an 8-hour day, the way things are right now, that would get me to all my drops, and I would be getting there, and I wouldn't be sitting forever like I do, and your fatigue level would be reeled down a lot because you only drove 8 hours. But what I do is I run the shit out of it. I get there as soon as I can, and I'll tell you, it works a lot of times, even though dispatch may say no or whatever. First thing I do when I get to an appointment to pick up or deliver, if I'm going to be shutting down near it, I drive to it. And you know how many times I've gone to a receiver that I'm going to be dropping 5, 6, 7 the next day, pulled in there, or call them on the phone, and they're like, yeah, bring it on over. Sweet, unloaded today early. So, you know, it just depends. Now, you don't have to do that. I could have just went and stayed and waited the next day, and, you know, but when I've got product on the truck, I got to get it off my back. When I don't have something on, I got to get something on. It's just like this tweak with me, man. I tweak about it. But I'm hoping when the wife gets on the truck, she'll be able to settle me down, you know, keep me from tweaking so hard. I mean, I just got to be moving, man. When there's product on this truck, I got to roll. I got to be in their doors. That's right, time management. I'm doing a 34 now because I have 1,200 mile trip, but only 20 hours. Yeah, but you have 20 hours. When do you get hours back? If you're going to get 5, 6, 7, 10 hours, you know, 9 hours back every day, that 20 hours is going to keep adding up. Like mine, I'll use, say I was going to drive tomorrow, I'd use 10 hours, but I'm getting back 6. And then the next day I'm getting back 9, I use 8. So you can keep that recap up there. John and I, we only ran recaps one time for about 3 or 4 days, and because we were running the right hours, we had 15 hours every day on our recaps, so we were fine. Yeah, that's right, Keanu. I didn't even think about that, but yeah, 20 hours. You could do the 1,200 miles. Well, 10, 20. Yeah, as long as you're going to get some hours back, because 1,200 on 20 hours, unless you're a lease company driver that can do 65, you're not going to be able to do the 20. But you should be getting some hours back. Oh, screw that East Coast traffic crap. It's not hard to say hi. How do you doing today? Exactly. Man, if I went back and read you some of the messages I sent to my dispatcher, you guys would crack up. I mean, I talked to him like I talk to you guys. And finally, he's starting to talk to me back the way he should be taken, the way I'm talking to him. At first, he didn't understand my humor, and I think he thought I was a weirdo and or just a dick. And I think eventually he started realizing that I was always joking. But yeah, like when I asked him, hey man, can you try to get this load pushed on here? He came back and he said something like, I messaged sales, asked them to see if they can push it. He goes, but I really don't think they're going to. I don't really think they're going to be able, I don't think they're going to be able to do it. All right, yeah, something like those lines. So I replied, okay, I'm keeping my fingers crossed, but I'm not going to hold my breath. Originally, he'd have come back and said, what the hell are you talking about? Why are you going to hold your breath? But, yeah, no, now he's, I mean, he even cracks, he says, he made a joke about Willie Nelson because I said something about we're on the road again or something like that, or I'm on the move or on the road, and he came back with something Willie Nelson, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, you know, it's finally mellowed out, and I'd hate to have to get rid of my fleet manager, man. Okay, it's on, okay. My clock burns on 95. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, Kiana's an East Coast trucker over there, too. Feet and ass. Yeah, I don't know where you got the term feet and ass from. It's about freaking cigarettes. You know, it smelled like a stale car air conditioner when you turn the car on. No, this truck starts smelling like feet and ass, and that's it. Then I'm taking the truck back. I don't want no damn smelly freaking feet and ass truck. What the hell is that all about? New York City burns my clock to the ground, and so does New Jersey and Connecticut. Put a dryer sheet on your air intake. It helps with the smells. Happy Father's Day to all your drivers. You can't be home this weekend. Thanks, Road Rash. Yeah, happy Father's Day to everybody. Kiana, you run nights or days mostly? Peterbilt is bigger sleeper, but a pain to park in tight spots. Ah. Coming to Prime in October. There you go. You'll hit some of the weather. It took 8 hours. Normally I get, jeez. Yeah, see, when you're running that area, man, you need to run that shit at night. That's right, Hog Rider. We shouldn't be sitting at all. What the problem is, we've been getting solo loads. I don't know why. There's no freight. There's no freaking freight. Because, yeah, this load should have been for a solo truck. The last load I had should have been for a solo truck. We've been getting solo loads. And, you know, one time they were able to repower us, you know, to get us off the load. But, yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know, is Prime so oversaturated? You know, that's why I can't wait to be solo again, because I just ran solo for a couple of days when John was on home time, and it felt good. It felt good not to be, you know, okay, I gotta sit because I gotta take a 10-hour break, not freaking just sitting there. I mean, that sucks. Yeah, it sucks. I got on the road in December. I'll definitely be more confident solo when the white stuff hits. Yeah, I know. I'm not looking forward to winter next winter. Ugh. I like to run and get there early and unload early so I can get another load. Exactly, Will, but that's how I was doing it when I was running solo, but, you know, ever since I've been teaming, man, it's just been sitting and sitting and sitting. As flatbed, I often deal with cranes. Those appointments are not changing. Yeah. I can't wait till October till I come to Prime. My apartment lease will be up in July, and in October I'll have enough cash saved so I can move back home to Illinois from Florida. Okay, so you can drive. Okay. We'll get your loyal farm chickens. We'll get your royal farm chicken. Okay. Alright. I'm in Delaware. Learned to live with summer traffic a long time ago. Yeah. I'm catching up, Hog Rider. Still got 28 down the third floor until you need to roll. I follow Crazy Bags too. Right. Yeah, he's pretty cool. He's crazy bags. Thought there was a driver shortage. Yeah, there ain't no driver shortage anymore. If anything, there's a driver overage. It's weird. I mean, it's weird. It's like, I didn't know we were, I mean, are we going into a recession? Is that what the deal is? You know, it's, I don't know, man. I don't know. But, you know, Prime, Bags was saying Prime wants to be a team company, you know, run teams and whatnot. It's like, how are you going to, you know, if I was here to run teams, I wouldn't be a happy guy right now. I mean, I'm not happy about this, but I know I've only got a couple more weeks of this and it's done, you know. But yeah, if I was planning on keep training, I would just be doing PTSD. I'd be like, you ain't teaming me. I'm not gonna go through the pain in the ass of sharing my bed, worrying about not sleeping because, you know, a new driver's driving, so I don't sleep. I'm not going through all of that and then sitting and not making the potential money. If they ran me like they should have been running me because we were, you know, busy and everything, what the hell has John got in his hands? We would, I would have made so much more money. What the hell has John got in his hands? He's gonna come and beat me with a stick or what? Don't hit me with that. Don't hit me with that.
To prop the refrigerator up.
Yeah.
I think it's too long.
Yeah. Needs to be about that long. You know, there's pieces over behind these trucks over here. Kenneth, live in Delaware too. Kenneth, oh, you live in Delaware too, okay. So with slow freight, is this a bad time for people to enter the industry? Well, it's definitely why Prime's making training so much longer. I mean, even if they didn't make that policy, you're still staying on your trainer's truck until, you know, you can get a truck. And you're not, when it's slow like this, you're not going to get a truck because they're not going to be buying trucks to put people in trucks that they don't have freight to move. My opinion only. Whether that's fact or not, I don't know. It's just my theory. I mean, why would you buy new trucks if there's no freight to move in them? But yeah, you might want to get the water bottles that are shoved under their house. That looks like Splinter freaking Nightmare.
Yeah.
Hellraiser over there. He's gonna hurt himself with that stick. So what are you doing, John?
I'm propping up the front of the refrigerator to keep the bottles from
Yeah, every
rolling
time you
out.
open the refrigerator door, all the freaking bottles fly out. So we're gonna watch John work on the refrigerator. I jam water bottles under there, but
Under the cardboard.
no, in
here.
between there, yeah. On the edges, left edge, right edge. Maybe that's the problem. Did they fall down through the center or something?
Yeah, there's one.
And that helped, but then a couple days later it started acting up again.
That's leaning back. It's leaning back.
John's level a cigarette. Yeah, it is leaning back. I don't know, maybe I was just parked at an angle at one time or something. Or
Yeah,
something.
That gap's bigger than this now.
Well, there's feet there.
Actually. Underneath.
I thought you were the repairman, David, and used water bottles. Now I see why you changed grips. Boom! Oh, that was so funny, Kenneth. When I said that, I thought to myself, "Oh crap! I hope no one rags on me about that." Well, here's the thing, man. I'm in a truck. I need to prop the refrigerator up, and there's nothing on the truck, okay, except water bottles. So you should be saying, "Good job, David. You came up with the idea of using a water bottle."
I should do it. I put the wood underneath the cardboard.
Okay. Jeez, yeah, that thing's leaning way back now.
If that don't.
Yeah, if that don't do it, nothing is. Is freight slow with all companies? I wonder spring, summer should be booming with freight, it seems to me. Yeah, right now, man, it should be produce blowing everywhere. I don't know what's going on. And I think it is with all companies, because if you talk to any guy and you ask them, you know, how's things going, they all, you know, yeah, it's kind of slow. Right there off 896, 5 miles from the Elkin state line. Oh, is that where you're at? Is that what you're saying? Back you above or below the C and D. Oh, okay, I see what you're, okay, you were answering that. Cool. All right, guys. I think I've been on here way too long. I was just popping on to show the crappy condition of this yard here. Anyways, I may do a late night after I go take a shower and shave and clean all this mess up. You guys have a good one. Yeah, hit the like button on your way out if you already haven't. Subscribe if you already haven't. And I appreciate you guys, man. Take care.